Attention, acupuncturist. How's business? If you cannot sell your service, you are headed toward oblivion and financial ruin. Sales Mastery in Acupuncture is the first short course that gives you the sales psychology you need to successfully sell your service without sounding like a chump salesperson. What have you studied about sales psychology? If you're like most people in acupuncture, you haven't. If you're like the majority of people, you don't want to study it. And yet, proper understanding of essential sales psychology and the psychological hot buttons that motivate your prospects to become patients is the entire difference between success and failure in 21st century acupuncture practice. Please read that point again until it sinks in. This short course will give you more clarity and power in shaping your message to prospective clients than anything else you can find in the acupuncture community. There are only a few key things to realize about why people will or will not try your service. If you know what those things are, you can reverse engineer your sales process to push exactly the right button. Don't believe me? This is the exact same sales system I use to go from broke to nice in my own life and career, to go from struggle to over $10,000 a month, and it will work for you too. Look, if you have to sell your service in order to stay in business, and if, like most people, you are terrified of selling anything, then do the smart thing. Learn from someone who is already successful and has already done all the hard work for you. Model what is working. Sales mastery in acupuncture makes you the expert you need to be. What are the 10 fundamental concepts you need to study and understand in order to achieve sales mastery in acupuncture? What is the oldest and most reliable sales formula, and how do you adopt and apply this formula in creating your pitch? What is the unique difference in what we offer that makes acupuncture irresistible to 21st century patients and prospects, and how can you use this to arouse curiosity and motivate action? How can you use specific questions to direct and lead your prospects' thinking to the obvious conclusion that they need your services now? Why is your pricing strategy a key pillar to your sales success, and how do you price your service in order to make closing a breeze? Hint: if you don't have the right pricing strategy, you are losing out on tons of revenue. How to use scarcity and urgency in any situation, and why you should politely demand a decision with each prospect you speak to, and how to do it in a language that encourages and motivates action. Proven strategies to achieve authority status. Most people have no clue about why they even need authority status, let alone how to get it. Don't be one of them. How to stimulate curiosity in your prospects so they cannot resist trying your service. Now, do you know the top 3 to 7 objections, and have you crafted your response in order to overcome these hurdles? Why do you need to get your audience to agree with you before you go for the close? How can you use my agreements clause to get more patients in? How and why should you always be closing and selling something? Do you know how to create endless next steps to add value all along the way? What are the 7 essential elements of any presentation? What is the one question your presentation must not fail to address? Developing your sales system. There is one single essential skill and technique to consistently winning the sales encounter, and if you don't know about elevating, I guarantee you are working harder for less money than you should. How and why only you can create your sales system, since it has to fit your professional persona. The truth here is that you can copy elements of other successful sales presenters if you have studied and understood the sales psychology. You can apply the same to your situation. So how can you do this quickly and start selling your service better today? What is the most reliable and profitable tactic for getting cross promotions for your service? Lots of acupuncturists work in clinics with other medical professionals. You need to teach your colleagues how to promote you, or else you will be missing out on tons of revenue. Do you know the most reliable way to get cross promotions, and are you clear on exactly what you don't want your colleagues to say about you and your service? If you screw this one up, you just took a pay cut. Plus, you get a 37-minute bonus lecture and color commentary so you can start selling better immediately, in a way that gets you paid. Isn't that what you really want? Click below and take a big step toward the financial success you are looking for. Leave your struggle behind by getting started on Sales Mastery in Acupuncture. Look, if you want me to just flat out sell your service for you, that is pretty much what I am offering you here. You can take everything I have done for you here and just insert your own stories and anecdotes and make it relevant to your practice and audience. You literally cannot have an easier task than this. All you have to do is click below and go through this guide, and you too can achieve sales mastery in acupuncture. Isn't that worth a few bucks and a couple of hours of your time? Once you understand how easy it is to shape prospects' thinking about what you do, Your whole life and career change, and you can start making the money you wanted when you started out. It's really no exaggeration to say that this one skill is the whole key to your career success and professional happiness. No kidding. So click below, end your frustration, and get started today on sales mastery and acupuncture. You know you will learn faster if you study from someone who has already blazed a successful trail. By now it is clear I have a lot to share with you on this essential topic. And the sooner you get started on how to sell your service, the faster and higher you will build your career success and satisfaction. Click below and make the decision to make yourself one of the winners in our profession.